There is a very prevalent psychological condition amongst Genshin Impact players, but you won't find it in the DSM or ICD. And no, I'm not talking about internal cooldown. This condition causes intelligent and knowledgeable players to engage in a behavior that is simply described as building supports to deal damage instead of using them as intended. If you've been around my channel before, you probably are aware that I do this a lot, and I face the consequences every single time. But on this channel, we do not learn from our mistakes. We try again and again and expect a different result from the same formula. We, yes we, will brute force our way through with the sheer power of copium. So, who is today's victim? Why, of course, it's none other than DPS Prune. Will she rise above my expectations, or will she be another character that I end up building differently later because the damage just doesn't cut it? Find out now. So I think it does make sense to start off by showing you guys what we have so far with Prune, because we do have a little bit of progress with her already. Of course, she is level 40, as you can see here. She does have a level 90 Widsith. I think this is the weapon we're going to use just because I do believe she can benefit from all of the passives, but you guys can let me know from the weapons that I do have if anything else would be better. So yeah. For artifacts, we actually do almost have a full build on her, so I'm just gonna click through these and let you guys see them. The piece we really want to change here is actually the sands. I would like to get her on an attack sands, and hopefully it would have ER on it as well. If we can't though, I am okay with using an ER sands, so yeah. She is C0 just because I am not able to pull for constellations because I'm saving for C6 Varessa, and of course her talents are all level 1 because, like I said, she's level 40. So because she is level 40, I think it makes sense to start off by leveling her up, and we're gonna go ahead and farm her boss. So Prune does use this Frostlight Hera boss, so we're gonna go ahead and fight it. I'm very excited to build Prune today. I am hoping we'll have some good results, but I'm also not going to be too surprised if we don't. I did see that her multipliers appear to be pretty good, but what do I know? Well, I know more than I give myself credit for, actually. Can I just defeat it? Can I just defeat it? Okay. I didn't want to use all my bursts and stuff again when it had like no HP. So I am gonna go ahead and swap my party to claim because I do use friendship characters, so I would like to maximize that, I guess. We do get 3 drops and a questionable goblet. I guess it's not too bad. I guess we are going to be here for quite a while though. We do need many boss drops, so I guess we can look forward to that. Go, my Zabai! Go, go, go! Oh man, did I not crit or something? Or does it have its res up? Oh shoot, did it get resistance? I don't know, but we killed it, so I guess it doesn't matter. And we do another claim. Oh, we got 4 drops this time. Truly excellent. Alright, we have enough resin for one more run right now. So I will do this run, and then I will report back to all of you for more boss runs. Okay, now we're critting. Now we are critting. Oh no, it dodged my skill. Why would you do that? Final claim for today. What do we get? 3 drops. And I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the sands. Hello, Shark Bites! It is officially day 3, which does... Oh wait, no, it's day 2. It's literally day 2. Which means we are going to fight... Oh, wait, that was the wrong button. I was trying to press the W key, and yeah, okay. I pressed the ultimate button. That sucks. Guess we're gonna have to use Kokomi's skill. I think we'll be fine. Probably. I say as I get hit. Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna go back to boss farming because we still need more drops. Oh, and I missed because Zabai has like no AoE with her skill, which is... I mean, considering her damage, I guess it's kind of fair, like a caveat. The trade-off for huge damage is that you have no AoE. And there we go. Also, yeah, you might have noticed my VTuber model like disappeared for a little bit. I basically forgot that, like, I had it off and I was already recording and I didn't think about it, so yeah, but we're back now. I'm here in the corner again, so that's awesome, I guess. Another claim, and we get 3 drops. go, my Columbina! I'm kind of sad I didn't get Linnea on my main account, but at the same time, I'm kind of like whatever about it, just because I did have her on my alt. But still, it would be nice to have her for like a Zabai team, because I don't have Zabai on my alt, so that's the trade-off, I guess. I don't really know what I'm trading for, but I'm trading for something. Am I just not critting? Hello? And I missed. Okay, this is great. This is great. No, thank you. I really appreciate this experience. Gonna go through a whole nother rotation just because I am not critting apparently. Or maybe I am critting. I'm not really seeing the numbers, to be honest with you, but the damage is not damaging, so I'm just going to assume I'm not critting. I will say though, my Zabai crit rate is pretty low, so that is something to keep in mind. It could definitely be higher, considering she's on a set that gives crit rate. Alright, here's another drop. We get 3 again. Ah, freak. I didn't swap my party fast enough. Ah, freak. Alright, and here is... oh, well, I thought I had enough for another claim. I guess I have to use a fragile because I'm not fighting the boss for nothing. Alright, this is our final claim for today, and we do end it off on a high note with 4 drops, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. It is a new day, which means we have a new opportunity to farm for prune. I guess we shall swap to my Zabai team again. And let's get started with farming this boss. Use the ultimate. Unfortunately, I did not have Columbina's liberation. Sorry, not liberation. Wrong game. First up, deploy the party and claim. Alright, we got 3 drops and a terrible artifact. This time we do have Columbina's ultimate up, so thankfully that will be there to help us. Awesome sauce! Dang it, I missed. Oh my god, I missed again. I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick. Alright, there we go. Finally got it down. And here's another claim. 3 drops. So, while I'm fighting the Hera, I wanted to ask you guys what you think about Prune. I did see a lot of people had mixed opinions on her. Like, some people hated her and her design, and some people didn't really like her name. Other people absolutely loved her aesthetic, and I just wanted to hear what you guys think about Prune. Personally, I am a huge fan. I like her design a lot, and I also just think she's really cute and funny. She's a very funny character, I feel like. I would say that she is definitely a recent favorite of mine, so that's cool. This might be our final claim for today, I think. Yes, we got enough boss drops to ascend. I'm so excited. Now, even though we did get enough boss drops to ascend her, we still need to collect more of this winter icelea, so let's go ahead and do that now. Womp 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 womp. Womp 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 womp. Womp 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 womp. Womp 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 womp. Womp 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 womp. Womp 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 womp. Womp 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 womp. Alright, well, now that we've collected all the flowers and stuff, we can actually go ahead and work on ascending Prune. I don't know for sure if we'll have enough of the little gemstones to take her all the way, but I do know we'll at least be able to get her to level 80 with these, so that is something to be content with, I think. Of course, we'll continue to grind until we get to the point where we can fully ascend her. But yeah, I just wanted to point out that we probably won't have enough of these large gemstones, which yeah, we don't. So it looks like we can craft up a few of these. Let's see here. This isn't enough, is it? It's only enough for 1. I don't want to fight an anima boss, but we can use the dust of... yeah, we can use the dust here. Alright, so let's craft up these. I don't know how many this is gonna get us. Probably... oh no, it's still definitely not enough. I guess I'll convert 16 more. Guess I can buy more of these. Alright, folks, we barely made it. We scraped by. So let's ascend Prune. I don't think we can level her to 90. I'm like pretty sure. Okay, yeah, we can level her to 86. We'll get more books for her later. I'll do that off camera. So we got Prune fully ascended. That's awesome. Now let's move on to the next section. So I do want to work on her talents. This does include doing the witch's homework. I'll save that for later. For now, I'm going to level up these. We want to level all of her abilities past 1 because we are going to use her as an on-field DPS, which means we will be wasting materials on her normal attack, which I know most of the time you would not level that, but we're going to. Let's just go ahead and use all of these. And now what we can do is farm her domain. So, hello Shark Bites. It has been a few days because they introduced the time-locked domains again after a bit into Lohin's banner. So, yeah, unfortunately we will be time restricted again. But today is Prune Day, so I'm very excited to go ahead and farm these. And I have hopped into co-op just because I need friendship points for Prune. So thank you so much to Luke for helping me out today. Very quick domain clear, especially for this domain. Got 23 seconds on it, and we do get a gold book this time, which is exciting. Or purple, I guess? Whatever color you would like to refer to, I guess. I guess. Another claim down, and we get another purple. I will also come back later today and do even more runs of this domain, so that's something. I made sure to stock up my resin so that I'd be able to like spend a lot of it today. And here's another claim. Ooh, we get 2 purples this time. I am totally down for that. Okay, we don't get any purples this time, but it's alright. I think we've been pretty lucky all in all, so it's fine. I am kind of curious if this Arlecchino has constellations because she's working really fast here. It could just be that this is an old domain, but still, I do want to check. And we don't get a gold. Oh yeah, it is a C6 Arlecchino. Okay, that's very cool. Well, I'll see you guys later for even more talent runs. And thank you again to Luke for helping. Well, it is in fact later in today, so let's go ahead and hop back into co-op and finish up these domain runs. So we have help. Welcome to Kat, who is going to carry us today. I'm seeing some level 100 characters, which is pretty cool. I'd love to have a level 100 character, but unfortunately, the closest that I have is a level 95 Kokomi. Oh no, I wasted my ultimate because I thought it was still on the mini ultimate. That sucks. Alright, here's our first claim. What do we get? Okay. Well, it looks like we have enough guide to resistance, I think, according to the guide. Go my prune! And another claim down, and we don't get a gold. Here's our third claim, I think. I'm totally good at keeping track of stuff. I'm usually not, actually. If I don't write it down, I will absolutely forget it in like a minute, or maybe even less sometimes. My short-term memory is very terrible, and also my long-term memory is sometimes not great either. But we did get a purple, gold, whatever book this time, so that's amazing. Alright, well, for our final claim, we'll see what we get, but I just want to say thank you again to Kat for helping us out today and making those clears very quick. Alright, yeah, that's kind of anticlimactic. Alright, so it is Sunday now, which means I get to farm the talent books again, and I invited my friend Seven over to help me out with that. Alright, so Seven has opted to bring Bennett and Mavuka, which makes sense. They would be very strong in this domain. And I am bringing Varessa again, just because I feel like she synergizes with this team, and she'll also be okay in this domain due to the cryo enemies. First claim down, and we get 2 philosophies, which is great. I wish Varessa would target the enemies I'm trying to attack, but alas, she is not doing that. Oh my gosh, the little Varessa comic that pops up is so cute. I can't get over everything about Varessa's kit. It's just so perfect to me, you know? I know this is a prune video, but if you know me, you know I do not shut up about my mains, and oh my god, 6-7. And speaking of 6-7, we are co-oping with 7, which is kind of funny. Guess I should change my name to 6, right? That would be terrible, actually. Alright, and there's another claim down. Alright, let's claim with prune this time. I'm feeling very prunish today. And we get blessed. Ah. Alright, and here's our final claim for today. Thank you so much to 7. I seriously appreciate the help today. So now, let's go ahead and level up Prune's talents. I will go ahead and say that I did just buy the battle pass as well, which gave us even more of the books that we need. And I want to take all of these up to 10 at some point, but we are going to be constricted by the Dottore boss drop, which is unfortunate. So with this restriction, we'll have to level her talents more next week. I'll see you then. Hello, I'm a liar. I actually went ahead and converted Dottore drops so that I could level all of the talents to 9, and that's where I'm gonna leave them because this video is gonna take too long to come out. It's kind of taken too long already, and I don't have time to sit here and farm more of these golden books, so we're gonna have to just settle for the 999 talents, but I think that's fine, honestly. And also, I just want to say we got Prune to Friendship 10 from dailies and stuff, so that's very exciting. Let's go ahead and claim her name card. Very awesome stuff. And with that, I think now is a perfect opportunity for us to start working on her artifacts. So before we start farming, I actually wanted to do a quick recap of her current artifacts. So there has been some changes. I did level some pieces. So we do have her circlet, and this is her goblet, feather, flower, and I leveled her sands to 20. Energy recharge is fine, but I think we're gonna want to get attack on this if possible. So that's the main thing we're looking for today. And I will be farming this domain with the Zabai team, just because we did get Prune all the way to Friendship 10, and that was my last friendship character. As much as I'd like to use Prune in this domain, I fear that the enemies need the Not Cry characters to beat them, or at least to beat them without suffering too much. So that is what we're going to be working with here. Here's our first claim, and we get nothing useful. Alright, second claim, and it is... Okay, I guess this would be useful if I had Linnea, but unfortunately she's not on my account at the moment. I do want to pull her on my main account in the future though. Okay, this piece has potential. And we have this one and this one. The thing is though, I can't really use a circlet because I already have a decent circlet, but I guess other characters could use it, so that's something. Do you guys have any opinions on the recent areas, especially Not Cry, making enemies unbeatable unless you have that region's characters? I found it kind of annoying, I guess. I think it's okay for things like endgame, but I feel like in the overworld, you should be able to use pretty much any character and not suffer too badly. I don't know. I know that might be asking for too much, but if it's the overworld, I feel like it's reasonable to want to have fun with every character. But yeah, I mean, for endgame, I understand with it being a live service gacha game why you would want to especially shell the current characters. So I don't know. I don't know how you'd make that work. I'm not an expert. Alright, so we didn't get any good artifacts here. I did just condense some more resin though, so let's see if we can get more out of these runs that we're about to do. Yeah! That combat song intro is so freaking catchy, I don't know. Alright, we got another circlet. None of these are really speaking to me. I really like the Not Cry soundtrack. If there's something Genshin never misses with, it's gotta be the soundtrack. It's absolutely stunning. Oh my god, I didn't beat them in one rotation this time, but it's fine. Chiori gets the finisher on this one, which is great. Alright, we do another condensed claim. And we get... Okay, another Linnea piece, who I'm not farming for today. I just want an attack sans man, with double crit of course, but I don't know. Am I asking for too much? It can literally be a 3-liner. I don't care right now. I think I'm asking for too much. I fear that they are not cooperating with me today. Alright, well, we are back for even more domain runs, so here we go, I guess. Here we go. I hope this goes well. I have an unfortunate feeling that we are going to have to stick with the attack sands. I mean, energy recharge sands. We're looking for an attack sands. The dance mo ikai dance robot the dance badadayo dance robot the dance mo ikai the dance mo iyo. If you're wondering what I was just singing, it's one of my favorite Vocaloid songs. I'm playing the Chimera cover. I just started singing to it because I like it so much. Anyways, here's another claim. Alright, I don't want this one. I don't want that one. These are not on the right side. Please let this round bless me. I'm begging you. Oh my god. We're not getting any sands. I wish I could craft one, but I just used my elixirs on Emily, so that sucks. Though I did get an okay sands for her. Okay, still no luck for the... Oh boy, what the heck is this? I was gonna say still no luck for the sands, but whatever, I guess. Do any of you, like, just loop the same song over and over again for, like, days at a time? I don't know why. I can't, like, usually listen to multiple songs in a row. Like, my brain gets hooked on a specific song, and I just play that non-stop for hours on end. And that's just how I like to listen to music. Most of the time. But, okay, we're gonna use our transient resin, and this is gonna be our final claim, and unfortunately, it is. Why couldn't this be on the other set? I'm so disappointed right now. I was gonna say it's a letdown. I'm so sad right now that this was not on the other set. Alright, well, it's looking like we're gonna have to stick with this sands. So I will see you guys for the final section of this video. So, Prune is a Hexarai character, which of course means she has a homework quest, so we're going to do that really quickly. If you don't want any spoilers for this quest, in case you haven't done it yet, I will put timestamps in the video so you guys can just skip ahead and check out the teams that I try out. So yeah, let's dive right into the quest. Alright, let's get right into this. So, we do have to go to the quest. Oh. I have Lohan's quest tracking. I guess I can turn on focused experience mode and that should help. Just for this quick quest here. Alright, we are in the Plaza of Mondstadt. Declaration of War. Oh my god. I'm crying. Alice keeps messing with children. I should probably put the quest in English actually so you guys can hear it better. Oh no. Prune has discovered the Alice challenge thingy. She said boring. You tell him, Prune. I like how Prune likes to act mature for her age, but she's still, you know, she's still very evidently a child. I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot. What did Alice do? Oh, heck no. That's a child! You're bullying a child! Oh my god, Alice, you're actually merciless. There's no need for violence. I don't know about that. I think I completely understand breaking all of these. I'm crying. Okay, Alice has appeared in her Dodoko form. Properly pumped up. I don't know about that. She put it on the statue? Oh my god, Alice, you're actually evil. Get him, Prune. Get her, Prune. The magical space? Oh, we're in. We're actually in. Opera epic. Oh my god, bro. Win a debate, okay? Oh my god, Prune, I'm crying. The intellect of a 16-year-old in a debate designed for 12-year-olds. That's insane. That's crazy shade, Alice. Like, it's like a backhanded compliment. Am I supposed to be here? Okay, I'm the judge. Paimon? What is Paimon doing? Oh my god, sorry, my throat just messed up. What is Paimon doing up here? Okay, so Paimon imitates Farina. Can we have, like, actual Farina here? That would be peak. Alright, Prune wants to get down to business. Lee is a bad kid? There's no way. Oh, so this is, like, supposed to easily work in Prune's favor? She wants her to glaze her own kid, I think, but Prune is, like, not on board. Alright, very interesting. So Prune is calling out the apple doesn't fall far from the tree argument. Has shown a far greater influence than nature. Oh my god, this Alice shade is crazy. Do you dispute that Klee loves fish blasting? That's just the nature of a child who hasn't been taught right from wrong. Exactly, you tell him, Prune. Solitary confinement, that's a good point. Okay, Klee accepts her solitary confinement. This is true. She owns up to her actions. Except, doesn't Kaya interfere with that sometimes, if I'm not mistaken? Okay, so she's matured from her fish blasting a bit. I think Klee should be allowed to fish blast whenever she wants, though, in my personal opinion. Oh no! Her mother set her up for failure! Oh shoot. Get him, Prune. Bad kid ult. I'm crying. That's what I call a comeback. How is Alice going to respond? Even if I accept your argument, it only proves Klee has no bad intentions. Oh, so the argument of, like, intention doesn't necessarily equal the result of your actions. It's only a small part of it, I guess. Or, I wouldn't say a small part, but, like, intention isn't the only thing that matters. Alright, Prune has a counter-argument ready. In other people's eyes, Klee is cute, so they will always forgive her actions. You know, this is kind of true. Oh my god, Paimon's totally on board with this. If you're cute, you get a free pass. How could I argue with such a compelling point? Yes, she's happy to share her toys. She doesn't pester other people when they're busy. She is kind. She's a very kind and warm, and she's so full of life. She's a good kid. Aww, Klee is like so nice to Prune. I'm so heartwarmed by this. That's right, Prune. You stand up for your bestie. Aww, Alice has caved. Aww, she's just testing her friendship? Is that what it is? Like looking out for her daughter? Oh my god, this is so wholesome. So Alice is comforted by Klee having positive relationships with her friends. You can't imagine Klee still fish bossing at my age. I don't know about that, Wind Chief. Oh, she's totally gonna say something corny. This is totally the— like, we all saw this coming, Prune. I'm crying. Alice is like, yup, get trolled. Little Prune's Witch Challenge passed. Please accept the following witch's blessing. Aw, fireworks! Or like confetti. It's more like confetti, I guess. There probably wouldn't be fireworks in an opera house. Alice wishing her well, even though I guess there's the other side to it that she pranks her. Okay, well, at least we know Alice does it out of affection. I mean, Alice isn't a bad person, she's just a huge troll, I guess. Stop treating me like a child. I have terrible news for you, Prune. Okay, Prune is making some demands to see the real Alice. Oh my god, she's bailing! She's bailing! Prune is so close yet so far. This is unfortunate. Has she ever seen the real Alice? I actually am so curious about that. Classic Alice. Prune is devastated. Oh my god, is that the whole quest? Did we do it? Oh wait, there's more stuff going on here. Oh no, wait, this is Lohan's quest. Aw, shoot. Alright, we've completed the Prune homework quest. It popped up after I started the Lohan quest, but yeah. Well then, I'd say this is an opportunity like no other to get right into the teams I've concocted for all of you today. Here we go! So, for today, I've concocted 5 different teams for you. I'm very excited to show you them. So, the first one we have is a sort of overvape team. It isn't the most optimal team, I would say, but I do see some synergy here with Bennett's buffing, and Yelan has the normal attack thingy, which is what we're going to be doing with Prune as a normal attack DPS. I'm gonna try it. I know Yaimiko could totally be replaced with Fischl here. We're gonna use Fischl in other teams, so that's why Yaimiko is here on this one, just for funsies. So let's get right into our first test, which is actually going to be against the Primogia Bishop. I'm a little bit nervous. I haven't really seen Prune's damage at all ever since we built her. So I am very curious to see how this will play out. I do want to get a bit of energy on Bennett here. Alright, we're going to start off with Yaimiko's skill and then Yelan's burst. Do keep in mind my gameplay is not the best. Yeah, okay, we're going to Prune ult Oh, I didn't get my special skill in, but it does look like we're doing a little bit of damage here. This is not quite going as I planned. Let's try again. I want to at least take out the boss. That is the goal here. It keeps hitting me though. I've decided that this is a terrible boss to fight if you don't have a shield, which I guess makes sense considering its whole gimmick. But okay. Prune. And then, okay, we're kind of doing damage a little bit. Oh, okay, maybe we should just move on to the next team. Every single time I fight this boss in a video, I never learn that I'm terrible against it, especially without a shield. And I do it again, and again, and again. Will I learn this time? Probably not. You'll probably see me again in a future video trying to showcase a build against that boss and failing miserably. The next team we're going to show off is a 4-star only overload team. I was requested by my community, and it was also kind of my idea too, to use a prune 4-star only team. So this is what we're going with today. We have Prune, Bennett, Shangling, and Fischl. We do have Hexarray stuff, so this will be useful. And let's just dive right into it. Our next victim is going to be the Yemkasaur. Maybe this guy will attack us less, but I'm not very confident about it because if I remember correctly, this guy is a bit annoying with his attacks. I did remember to bring Pyro though. I do know he wants Pyro for stuff, so okay, yeah, I just got bonked already. I probably should have charged up my energy before doing this. Whatever. Alright. Shangling, Fischl's thing is gone. Guess we'll bonk him with... Okay, look, we got something going here. We're kind of killing him. I think it's mostly Shangling, to be honest, but it's fine. I think we can totally do this. Bonk! Oh, I didn't bonk properly. She's not doing as much damage as I was hoping she would. I kind of thought she would do more damage than this with the level of investment. This just goes back to the intro of the video. Like, I never learn from my mistakes, man. Every single time, without fail. Oh wait, I got a 16k skill though. I'm not doing my rotations properly anymore. I've kind of just given up on that. But we are doing damage right now. Okay, you know what? When you have all the stuff together, it actually comes together quite nicely. Yeah, okay, that finishes it. Not a bad team. That was better than our other round. Alright, so team number 3 is a freeze team with Furina, Yelan, and Escoffier. I feel like if you know their kits, it's pretty self-explanatory why I went with these characters, but so we have Furina and Escoffier. They synergize greatly together, and of course with multiple Cryo and Hydro characters, it helps with Escoffier's buff. Yelan is a normal attack Hydro like DPS thingy. Okay, that was worded terribly. Yelan fires coordinated attacks with your on-field DPS when they use normal attacks. So I put her here, of course, as another Hydro unit. Let's just go ahead and fight the next enemy. So if we're gonna bring a freeze team against a boss, I guess it just makes sense to fight the boss that has it as a mechanic. Unfortunately, we don't have Skirk on the team, so it's probably not going to be super stunning, but I think we'll be able to get through the fight at least, so that's something. I went to Furina Burst before Escoffier, but, you know, it's fine, it's fine. Alright, Prune! Bonk! Alright, I'm gonna use her Burst. I don't know if using her Burst really does anything, but it's fine. We're doing a lot of damage, so that's nice. Oh god, I thought I was gonna get hit. Oh, I did get hit. Okay, well, I feel like she might have been carried by her teammates a bit here, but I think it proves that there's definitely synergy to be had there. Alright, our second to last team is a Taser team. We do have Sucrose here for the Hexarray and also like Viridescent buff. And I also believe she's holding TTDS right now, so that'll help us too. We have Binefa as the classic Taser duo, and surely this goes well, right? Because if you know Binefa, you know they demolish a lot of content. So for some reason, I felt like going to Fontaine to fight this boss, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to start off with Bina and Inefa, and then we'll swirl with Sucrose, and then Prune Bonk. Ooh, wow, we're like killing this thing really fast. I would like to believe it's Prune, but it's probably the teammates again. She's contributing. She's doing something. Even if it is wheelchair, I feel like the cool thing is I can still put her on field and attack with her and feel like I'm doing damage. Because technically I am. It's just not a lot of it is coming from Prune. I will do a DPS dummy thing though, so we can actually analyze just how much damage she is doing. But for now, the last team I want to show you guys is a Vape Melt team. With Mavuika here and Citlali, of course, we'll have Citlali buffing Mavuika and Yelan. We know why Yelan is here. Mavuika's here to kind of melt and vaporize, and you know, it's gonna be an awesome set of reactions going here, probably. I'm not a theory crafter. I don't know super in-depth what I'm talking about. I'm just here to throw teams together that I know kind of work and have fun. So just take this all with like a silly grain of salt. Like, we're just chilling today. So the next boss that we're going to fight, I feel like is a fan favorite for showcases. It is a Simon. I don't know why it's preferred, but it just is. So I was like, okay, sure, you can be in my video, Mr. Boss Guy. A Simon, as you're called. God, what do you even call that? Oh wait, this will nuke it, won't it? Oh, it didn't nuke it. Okay, bunk! Oh, I didn't bunk properly. Wait, we're kind of getting somewhere. Alright, your name is Algorithm of Semi and Transient Matrix of Overseer Network. Awesome. Wait, we're kind of popping off like a little bit. We're kind of popping off a little bit. It's doing the thing. It's in the phase right now. Wait, I can hit you. I can hit you. Wait, get over here. Get over. No, I don't want to attack that. Prune, hit the enemy. Look, we're doing so much damage. We're doing so much damage. Alright. So I did have a surprise here. We're gonna do one more team, and it's basically gonna be solo Prune. You might be wondering, why the heck is Kokomi on the team? One, she's my main. She can be wherever she wants, anytime she wants. And two, I'm fighting the Pyro Regisvine for this, just to make my life a bit easier. So I wanted to bring Kokomi here to break the shield thing, and if we need it, she can also heal us. She shouldn't really be providing any buffs, so it should be fine. Alright, got that awesome damage. We got 16k on the Hydro. So we're looking at Prune's raw damage right now. She can kind of solo a Pyro Regisvine. She struggles a bit, but you know, if you stay here for a hot minute, she'll get it done. Alright, we're gonna have to use Kokomi's skill because Prune is dying. Alright, bonk. Bonked. Oh, Prune broke the... Okay, wait, that's a cool benefit. Or wait, it might have actually been Kokomi, because the jellyfish, like, radiates, you know? So that might be something. I guess Kokomi is helping. But of course she's helping. She's Kokomi. That's what she does. Yeah, this is just... When I showcase in my videos, it's mostly just me doing nonsense and struggling, but I still want to show you guys the results of my work. So, you know, it just makes sense for me to do this. And at this point, I'm just kind of yapping and not really doing anything productive, but it's okay. I am determined to beat this Pyro Regisvine with 2 support characters, and you cannot stop me. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know how many people are gonna see this video that were here for the DPS Crit Komi stream. Do you guys remember when I spent like over an hour trying to crit with Kokomi? That was crazy. Anyways, we didn't have to spend over an hour to crit with Prune, so that's good at least. And we defeated the Pyro Regisvine. And I get a battle pass reward from that. That's pretty sick. Well, now we are in DPS Dummy, and I've brought out our 4-star only team for this, just to keep things a little bit fair, I guess. Although with 1.0 4 stars, it's kind of hard to say anything is fair. Alright, so we're just gonna do our full rotation here. We are getting like a high of 38,000 DPS, so that's something. Let's do... Oh shoot, I forgot to press stop. Alright, so actually, even though Shangling is doing a majority of the damage, Prune is keeping up quite nicely with her, only missing by about 10%. And I think it's even surprising, actually, that she's beating Fischl's damage, but it might just be because my Fischl build isn't at its best right now. Maybe Fischl would normally do more damage. But I think the fact that Prune and being an intentional DPS, being able to keep up with these other veteran 4-stars is it's cool, I guess. Like, I'm not gonna say she's game-breaking or mind-blowing or anything, but, you know, if you want to build a support as a DPS, do it. Don't let anyone stop you. Wheelchair comps exist for a reason if you really, really care about doing damage. But otherwise, you can just have fun like this. So, would I recommend building Prune as a DPS? No, not really. But if you did want to try it, I do think you could still have a lot of fun with her as a sort of driver with animo and giving reactions and stuff. I think that's fun. I think you could even try with Viridescent. You could build her on that and maybe you'd get better results than what I did. But I just wanted to give this a shot because I think she's really cool. I love her attacks and I just thought it would be fun. And you know what? This video was fun, so I'm very glad I got to make it today. Or actually, this has actually been a long time in the making, but yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching today's video, Shark Bites. I hope you liked it, because I liked making it. If you did enjoy, I would seriously appreciate it if you left a like and comment, and perhaps even subscribed for more content. If not, though, I appreciate your view nonetheless. Lastly, my Discord server is always linked in the description. If you'd like to join the Shark Bites community, we'd love to have you. Take care, I really appreciate your support. I'll see you next time. Let me know in the comments a support character that you tried to build in the DPS. And yeah, bye bye!